Guys, before we get into it, I just want to say that if you agree with or like any part of my commentary, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below. It's becoming very apparent that YouTube is not a fan of the conservative nature in which we speak about movies, video games, pop culture, and politics around here. And so if we can get our engagement right, when we go up to YouTube, we can swipe our race card without having to worry about it declining, okay? Let's get into it.
This is for girls who are considering starting OF. I've been doing it
For context, she's talking to young women who are considering joining OnlyFans. So
This is for girls who are considering starting OF. I've been doing it for the
what the
last
fuck was
2
that?
years, and
Did y'all hear that?
this is for girls who are considering starting OF. I've been doing it
Did she have a man in the bed with her while she's making this video? Chopper, no. Come on, man. I'm recording. Yeah, opportunity to drink all day. You want to wait till I'm. Come on, man.
it for the last 2 years, and I just
It
think
started from
social
the top.
media
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm
glamorizes it
sorry.
so much, and nobody talks about the real. This is for girls who are considering starting OF. I've been doing it for the last 2 years, and I just think social media glamorizes it so much, and nobody talks about the reality of what it actually is, and somebody needs to. You might even have friends that are encouraging you to do it right now, but later on down the road, when they get in a serious relationship or married or start having kids, they aren't going to want a girl who does porn around their family. And there are far and few between that are okay with it. I'm not.
How messed up is that? Your friends will sit up there and convince you and promote you doing OnlyFans, push you to do it, right? And then turn around when it's time for them to have a family and all of that, at like, oh, they can't be around you, you can't be around their kids because you do OnlyFans. But y'all be acting like we crazy for saying this. Because the simple fact of the matter is when you get in a relationship with a man, like I'm gonna tell, hey, I don't your friends, like listen, I'm just keeping it honest. Your friends are not it. If I'm in a relationship with a girl and she got friends that do OnlyFans, either your friends gotta go or I gotta go. It's not controlling because I'm not putting no batteries in your back. I'm not making you do anything. I'm making a decision. If you got friends, and women tend to be very, 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 how do you say, impressionable, can be very swayed by what their friends do. You got friends that's doing OnlyFans, and you supposed to be in a committed relationship. Nah. Nah, 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 nah. Nah.
Excluding everyone, but our generation likes to act like we've accepted everything, and we haven't. And I'm not pushing for exception. Um, I just want to make you guys aware of how lonely of a job this truly is, because you will lose friends and family. So much so that OF agencies create these group content get togethers, which, yes, you're making content, but it is also said up front even that they're encouraging you to make girlfriends amongst each other, because you are going to have a very hard time making girlfriends outside of that.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's new information. I did not know that at all. So basically, what she said there is that um, OnlyFans managers they encourage young women to do these meetups where um they basically convince the girls to become girlfriends with one another. I didn't know that because it's hard to make girlfriends outside of it. That's interesting. I didn't know that. If there are any OnlyFans chicks watching, let me know. Is that true? Are your OnlyFans managers getting these meetups and having y'all be friends because being friends is, getting new friends is hard out there? Let me know. I would love to know. I would love to. Let's continue.
And as far as, guy friend groups and stuff, you're not going to be called by your name anymore. Like, you're the girl who does OF. And that might sound really cool at first, like she's bad, but a year or two and that wears off pretty quick. And as far as your, self respect having a price, it does pay good, but a few more years and you're going to want your self respect back. And it is just a shortcut that takes more.
So speaking on her self respect, she says in a few years you're gonna want your self respect back. Basically, I don't think it's self respect. Honestly speaking, I don't think it's self respect. It's respect from others. I think that um it's the way people view you. It's how people treat you. She said that you don't even get called by your name anymore. It's that OnlyFans girl. Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
Than it gives, because no matter how loyal of a person you are, how honest or loving or kind or sweet you are, you're going to be judged off of the fact that you did do OF. And you can't get it back. You can't get it down. It's on the internet. It is what it is. And you're just, at some point, you're going to want your self respect back. You really will. And you're going to want to get married or have kids. And explaining that to somebody, what you did, is so much harder than you think it will be. And most people aren't okay with it. And if they are, is that really a man of value that you want to marry? There's just,
Ooh, she's smart. She is smart. But see, here's the painful thing about this. Okay? There are, and that's the thing that sucks about this culture that we're in. There are a lot of good, like, on high morals, high integrity young women that get duped into doing this. We're talking about women that come from good backgrounds, that have a father, that have a loving mother, that has a good foundation. And then they got out here in the world and they got convinced by the problematic women that this is the way to go. Because the listen, nobody hates sex workers. It's just built for a certain type of woman. Only a certain type of woman can do this long term. And what we have a problem with are women who are, there have always been women who grew up in weird circumstances to where they can have sex with no emotion attached. That's why it's called the oldest profession in human history. The problem is when you have women who were raised to be queens and to be married and to have a family getting mixed in with women who were literally bred to be, let's sex workers, and they're intermingling with each other, and the sex workers are trying to convince the women who were bred to be queens that, hey, you don't have to be what they bred you to be. You can come over here and do what we do if you want to be. And they're only doing that because they can't be queens. And so they've convinced women like this that doing OnlyFans is empowering and taking your autonomy back and all of this nonsense. And in reality, it's destroying you. This is a woman, and the way that she's speaking, I can tell that she's very smart. She's very self-aware. She seems young, and her entire future has been tainted. I'm not saying destroyed because she could find someone. She's fairly attractive. Maybe there's somebody out there who, some simp out there who will accept this. Um, Her future is tainted because she got convinced that doing OnlyFans was the move. when in reality it wasn't. That's unfortunate.
Just so many more details into this that nobody talks about or explains, and they act like it's amazing and glamorous and awesome, and it's so lonely. And I'm not just saying this as one person. This is coming from multiple girls who have done OF for a while. And I just hope it helps somebody. This is for girls who are considering starting.
I appreciate her for making this video. I do. But she has to continue to be transparent. I'm not saying don't do OnlyFans. I'm saying if you're going to do OnlyFans, you need to be more honest about what that lifestyle entails. Because what I noticed about OnlyFans girls is they love promoting it like everything about it is amazing. Oh my God, I get to sit in the house and just make this content, and then $20,000 a month. It's just that easy. But what they're not telling you about is the fact that their father has them blocked. Their mother won't even. Their mother is only cool with it as long as she's paying the mortgage. Like, oh yeah, the moment I stop taking my mom shopping, she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Yeah, that shit's real. That shit's real. So, hey, shouts out to her, but it's unfortunate. Let's move on.